Hello and welcome to Ronan Farrow Daily. I'm Ronan Farrow. I'll be here daily. Today we've got a lot to talk about, you guys. We got a government failing in Eastern Europe and the government failing students right here in the US of A. But before we get started, I just wanted to say I am so excited you're joining me. I grew up watching the greats of TV news, Murrow, Cronkite, Colbert, and I've always wanted to tell stories that make some kind of a difference for the better, so it's a pretty big honor to be here. I'm also new to this. What's going on here? Which camera do I look at? Who knows? But we'll figure it out together, along with a great team here led by our executive producer, Kathy O'Hearn, a seasoned veteran who will yell into my ear when I screw up. But enough about me. It's time for today's headlines.
The president was in full control of the country nearly 72 hours ago. Now he's pretty much a wanted man.
Now that the Olympics are over, we need to watch the behavior of the Russians.
Putin's probably going to want to crack down more.
I think they're very worried about what's coming next.
Mexico has captured its most wanted man.
Extradition to the United States, where there are multiple indictments: San Diego, New York, Chicago.
A colorful end to the 22nd Olympic Winter Games in Sochi.
The producers have a sense of humor.
First openly gay player to play in the NBA.
All of you make yourselves at home, to which I'm sure some of you are thinking that's been the plan all along.
Ukraine's ousted president is now a fugitive in his own country. There is a warrant out today for Viktor Yanukovych. The charge, the mass killing of his own people, more than 80 of whom died while fighting Yanukovych's police in the final days of a bloody standoff in Kiev's Independence Square. The challenge will be finding Yanukovych.
Packed up in an orderly fashion, took his stuff, his furniture with him. This was not fleeing in a very disorderly fashion. So now he is in a place that will reveal itself. Yesterday we know where he was. Today we're not so sure.
So Yanukovych hasn't been seen in public since Saturday. Where he was last seen is Crimea, one of the last areas of Ukraine where revolution hasn't taken hold. It's a Russian stronghold where anti-American sentiment runs high. With the Olympics now over, Ukraine and the world are watching and waiting for Vladimir Putin's next move from Russia.
What does Putin do here? I think the message has to be sent to him to let the Ukrainian people determine their own future, and a partition of Ukraine is totally unacceptable.
With Russia's deep political and economic ties to Ukraine, it remains to be seen whether Putin is going to be willing to let go. We have joining us now NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel from Kiev. He's going to give us the scoop. Richard, thank you for joining us. Today, we saw a Ukrainian TV station upload to YouTube a video that the correspondent who shot it claims shows police firing on protesters. Is that getting a reaction there on the ground?
We showed this video to one woman, and she started crying. There have been many videos like this that have been posted over the days that are being exchanged on Twitter that show the security forces engaged in gun battles, firing into crowds of demonstrators, and the people we've spoken to were just horrified by them. They said they weren't shocked that their government could do something like this to them. They were shocked that their security forces did do this to them.
There were also new comments today from Russia's